My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Nobody Wants This Season 1. And it turns out that people do want this because it's getting a Season 2. But a bunch of people have recommended this show to me, so I finally got around to watching it, and it's good. It kind of reminded me of Fleabag Season 2, and it's not that good, but it's good. So let's begin by talking about the cast, and Christian Bale is good. I'll talk more about her character later on, but her performance was good. Adam Brody's performance was great, however. This guy is so underrated. He was phenomenal in both Ready or Not and The Kid Detective, and he's just so charming and likable, and I like how he's down to earth, and I like how understanding he can be, how mature he is. He just really stood out here. Justine Loop's character kind of reminded me of Megan Park's character in The F Word, but I do think she brought enough personality and she does a real good job. Timothy Simmons is interesting because at first he felt like a really forced comedic relief character, but eventually I was won over by him and I did end up liking him. Stephanie Fiercy plays the girl's mom here, and I thought she was really funny. Tova Fiertar plays the boy's mom, and I thought her performance was good, but I'll talk more about her character later on. Paul Ben Victor plays the boy's dad, and I thought he was great. He really only stands out in two moments, but boy, does he stand out. And Jackie Tourne plays Esther, who I found to be very unlikable, but the performance is good. So the entire cast does a good job, and I do like the story being told. I like how it's an honest look at relationships and what it means to be in a healthy relationship for once, and how you become a more mature person as a result. And there's also plenty here about insecurities and family expectations and worldviews and religion. And I just got plenty from this show. I have a very complicated relationship with religion. My family is very religious, but I am not. And there is so much here that I really related to. So the show has thematic depth, the characters have depth to them, but it's also very entertaining. Each episode is 20-25 minutes. That's it. In today's day and age, that is so refreshing. It's a very easy show to watch. It can be funny, it's charming, and at the end, there was some real emotion. But I do got my issues. My first one being that there's two different scenes where someone is caught doing something they shouldn't, and one of the characters kind of blackmails them, kind of doesn't. And to do that situation twice felt lazy to me. And okay, here's the big issue. Joanne is a very good looking, nice girl. I still don't really get the appeal. I understand why she would love Noah as much as she does. I don't get why he would love her as much as he does. It just didn't really come through as strongly as it should have, and this is the very foundation of the show, and I found the romance to be pleasant but not as strong as it needed to be. But I do want to go into some spoilers, so there's your warning. But one thing I do like here is how at the end Noah chooses Joanne over his religion, over his career, over his family, and some people might have an issue with that. I don't. I really don't. Because throughout we see how Noah isn't really living the life he wants to live. His family has kind of forced these expectations onto him, and he feels like he has to live up to them. And throughout this season, we see how his mom can be a hypocrite and how she can be a really nasty woman. We also see how Rebecca and Esther were willing to lie to ruin Noah's and Joanne's relationship, and how that also affected Joanne's relationship with her sister. And just throughout, we get a sense of who Noah really is, and I actually feel like the ending is a lot smarter than people might give it credit for. So I do really like that. So the cast is good. The show has depth to it. It is smart, funny, charming. I do wish the central relationship worked better for me, and I got a few issues here and there, but I did think that this ended up being a rather good season of television, so I'm giving Nobody Wants This Season 1 a 7 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Nobody Wants This Season 1? What did you think? Did you want this? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin,